everybody, and welcome to the channel again. So today we are going to be working on my 64 Mercury. If y'all saw my last reel on Turkey Day, she caught a little fire. Got a little warm. No worries. I got her. Where are you? Come on now. They're right there. Now, well, and as you can see, it got a little toasty. I was on my way over to a friend's house, and we're about to leave to go to a friend's house, and yeah, she backfired. Didn't really give me any noise. And all of a sudden, there's a fire under the hood. Thank God I don't have any hood insulation. Who needs that? It just causes your car to burn down. So, today, I guess we'll see why the old girl isn't happy. So, got the keys on me. Oof. Come on. Yeah, come on, girl. Alright, party people, I'm back. Valve cover's on, nice and tight, except for that one. They're at the wrong angle. This is why I don't like them, because you gotta be at the right angle to grab these things, and if you're not, it just kind of hurts your hands. Maybe it's the fact that I don't drink enough water. Check all these. Tight. That was my smothering towel for when this girl was on fire. Let's... If anybody saw, yes. Bent her up a little whenever I threw it. I did pour some liquids down in here. It's okay. I poured it in here, not into the carb. I was kind of in a panic mode because I was looking at it and the flames were coming up through the center, and I was like, man, I'm gonna burn all the hair off my fingers. You know, that's the important hair. And so I didn't reach in there and grab it, and I went ahead and did the stupid thing. I've got another one of these, I believe, and poured some water in there. Then just came back and got the channel locks, pliers. There's a circle in this pile of mess. It's right on top looking at me. Wow. And ripped her off. We're gonna put, yep, I'll put that right on there. Whoever it wants to fit. Not worried. Put that right back there. I almost kind of want to... That bothers me. Whatever. It's not... It's not working out. Let me see. Can I make it... No. This one's burnt now. It's no longer a circle, actually, after I messed with it, so... How about... Can I do it like this? Because I don't really want it to be underneath. And I broke it. Oh well. That means we don't need them. Because I was obviously putting it on wrong. I'm gonna put it right there. And then the piece de resistance. Where'd my... I had a washer. Did I? I don't think so. Perfect. Good enough for who it's for. Tools. Jug of water. Paint marker. More tools. You'll be fine right there. All right, so let me. That's not exactly where I want it. Get it over. Come on. There we go. Snap in there. I said, snap. There we go. Nice and easy. Now let me get this in here without burning the snot on myself. All right, hold on. Sorry guys for the video issue here. It's kind of hard to see. There's not enough light down in there, but my clip's a little messed up. There we go. Clipped on good. All right, now I'll give you the walk around. The part I was supposed to do first, last. This is my 1964 Mercury Montclair. Woo-wee. I like the things on the side. I call them the crab pinchers. Punch. I like crabs. They taste good. I got the Blues Brother wheels. People like those. I mean, I do too. They're cool. Got a little bit of, natural weight loss. And she didn't come with door panels when I got her, but that came out of the other car. Vent windows, roll-up windows, back windows, rear window. See that whole pane goes up and down. Don't ask me who RFD is. I don't know. They're just golf clubs there. We put in a little stereo. It came with the box, but I changed stereo. You got a speaker up there, got a speaker over there, one back here. Professionally mounted, if I don't say. And these door panels they're alright. They're not perfect. I don't really care for the white. I really like black. The black ones look good. Woo! Front passenger window. It's actually RTV to the track. It completely separated from the metal piece. So me and my buddy took some RTV in there. And RTV is good glue. This outside passenger mirror is not factory. These cars did not come with passenger side mirror at all, period. Never optioned. So, got some fat meats in the back. I like the fat meats. I love the whole styling of this car. I love the rear windshield, how it slopes backwards. That's just... 3 taillights on each side. Brake lights. First light. I think both of these are blinkers. Inside only is reverse. I'll show you the trunk in a second. I can fit 12 people in there. Probably play poker too. Whew. This is the better side, I think. She's got a little ripple on this door. Can't really see because you're more than 5 feet away. That's how I like my cars. It's got all the trim. I'll even roll down this window for you guys, don't worry. I like rolling the windows down. Woo! Like cutting butter. No carpet. Got a fan in the back. Ton of jugs for extra cooling. This door shuts good, but you gotta go. Driver window, this is the only one that's real bad. I cannot go any lower than this. The track will completely fall off. I need a regulator for it. And I also need a regulator for one of these. Obviously, as a driver, it's the most used. Now, could you imagine driving this luxurious thing every day? Mercury 25th anniversary. That's for the rear window. It don't work. But we got left AC, right AC. You got a lighter. Y'all know what that's for. Old time smokers. Smoke them if you got them. Wipers, slow, fast. And then, I haven't figured out, I think it's pull out is supposed to be windshield wiper fluid. But that pump isn't hooked up, so that's fine. Lights. And all these lights light up green. So she's beaut. Heat and everything. Radio. That's just so cool. Mercury. Yeah. The lights work. Except for that one. Can't put a bulb in it. It'll blow the fuse. Headliner's still in great condition. Power tour. And then, got a clock. This is my favorite part, guys. I was at Power Tour 2023, and I did not have anything for these guys to sign. So we've got Derek, Vice Grip Garage, shout out. My man, Dulcich, the Dulcich. Then we got Cotton, David Freiberger, Director Brad. You know, I had some extra space, and he's a great man. He does a lot for the guys, takes care of them and whatnot. I've watched the show for I don't know how many years. I just wanted to give him a shout out and just be like, man, I want your support too. This is... somebody chime in. That's Lucky. That's Lucky. Meeting Lucky was great. He's one of my favorite. I love his jokes, his puns, and his dad jokes. Great guy. And there's 12 Volt Dave, you know. So I got one more to get. I want to get Mike Finnegan. I live within reaching distance. So one day I'll meet him at an event and I'll sign this. Heck, if he ever sees this, give me a shout. I'll meet you with this car just so you can sign this glove box. But that's a long way off. I got a ways to go. So, but that is the old girl. We'll go on a cruise in a minute. First off, we're gonna go do a double feature. Yeah, she's got a tick to her. Unfortunately, I took this car on Power Tour on for 2023. Atlanta, Georgia, Columbia, South Carolina, Rockingham, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and then finally Bristol, Tennessee. Drove from, I live outside Columbia, South Carolina, so I drove from Columbia to Atlanta, and one day I drove back. Then I drove from my house to the fairgrounds in Columbia the next day. Third day, I road trip with everybody from Columbia to Rockingham. And fourth day, I stayed the night in the car and drove from Rockingham to Charlotte with everybody. After Charlotte, I drove back home, came back here, went to my buddy's house to pick up a tire for the front right because I had a trailer tire on it because Summit Racing didn't have all the tires needed to be able to actually do everything. But trailer tires fit on this thing because they're 5x4.5 and the same size. Who cares? But went to go get that. Went over to railroad tracks, and the railroad tracks was kind of like a turn, and the person in front of me hit their brakes. I hit my brakes, and then my radiator Well, it got eaten by the engine. And whenever that happened, I drove about a mile, found out all the coolant was coming out over the ground, and shut it off. My buddy showed up, we put 3 eggs in it. Well, that didn't work. So we took it to the auto parts store, and we put a can of aluminum radiator fix in it. That didn't work. So we bought a case of stop leak tablets. We put that in it. That didn't work. It probably actually made everything worse, because I decided, you know what? Excuse me. Got a little congestion going on. So that didn't work. So I said, you know what? I've always had good luck with my Cummins taking the radiator cap off. And if you notice, this thing doesn't have an actual radiator cap. It's only got one singular overfill cap on it. And I was like, I'll just try and make it home. Well, I went down the boulevard, took a left, went about a mile, got on the interstate, cruised it for maybe about 4 miles. Well, I'll tell you, that was a bad decision. That was a real bad decision. This thing's actually running pretty good. And yesterday it was not idling like this. And, well, let's just say I got to an exit, and it sounded like it was running rough. So I pulled off on the exit, and I made it about halfway down the exit, and she started knocking real bad. So threw it in the neutral and cruised out into the road at the end of the exit. There's a gas station I'm familiar with on the other side. There's nobody there. It's like 11:30 at night. Cut the engine off, cruised across the road, and yeah, she didn't stop. The thing's so hot. It's got high compression. It was pulling fuel, carburetor, mechanical fuel pump. Let me tell you, fuel does not stop for a mechanical fuel pump when the engine keeps turning over. So it just kept firing, and I had to rip the intake off and shove my shirt down it. And the thing was so hot, it would not turn over for another 3.5 hours. So I brought it home, let it sit for 2.5 months, did the head gaskets, and as I was putting it back together, I put the distributor in. I did the right thing and used the hold down bolt to jimmy it into place. That's not the right thing to do. I've never done this before. Broke the oil pump shaft. It's actually sitting here right on top of the radiator. I like to keep it as a memorial to remember it. And sent that down in the oil pan. Had to take the oil pan out, plus the oil pump, plus the new oil pump shaft had to go back in. Then you put the oil pump in. Then you put the whole pan on. Good thing it's got a new oil pan gasket in there. So she don't leak on no more. Put it back together, and she clicks like this. Click, 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 click. I've checked all my exhaust manifold bolts. It already had exhaust leaks and whatnot. So I might take my exhaust manifolds off, change the gaskets. I'm gonna take valve covers off here in just a minute, and we're gonna mark each push rod, make sure they're turning. I already did the driver's side. So, the good news, folks, you don't have to work on the carburetor. It runs great. Yeah, great. You need some timing. We're gonna do that too. All right. Let me see. I'll get a 13mm around here somewhere. I could go for some more Reese's. Those are good. What's even in here? Deodorant. Wet deodorant. Nope, my 13mm is not in here. And don't worry, guys, it's not 13 that you need to actually work on. Because this thing don't have new metric bolts or nothing. But this is the same size as a 1/2 inch. It's 12, 15, 16, 14. That's 10, I know it is. I don't need you yet. 14. So nope. We're gonna go to my other toolbox. I'm just gonna teleport up there for you guys. Shoop. Alright. Yeah, I know. This toolbox is a mess. There it is. 13. The wrong wrench. Zoop. All right, so for you guys who are familiar with timing, if you look down in here, there are absolutely no timing marks, and there's a radiator leak. No timing marks at all on this pulley. It's also got some broken ends off of it. It looks like she needs some more radiator stop leak. Maybe. It might. Come on, seal up. You were doing good the other day. Sometimes once you build some pressure, there's a little hole over there. I need to take it radiator out and just put a little more solder on her. But there are no degrees marks anywhere, and there's no degree indicator. So, talking to this guy on the internet, you should trust everything strangers on the internet tell you. He told me, advance it till it's pinging, and then turn it back until it's not pinging. And just so you know, the distributor spins this way. This one is number 1. And so if it spins this way, spinning it this way, spinning it clockwise, advances it. Spinning it counterclockwise retards it. So let's hit the key. She starts great. Yeah, see, I opened the radiator relief and it stopped spraying out. And it doesn't need much pressure. So doesn't sound like she's gonna start pinging to me. I hear a small ping, and there's no tick. The tick's mostly gone. So I'm gonna bring it back. I have no clue what I'm doing here, guys, so if anybody wants to chime in and give me some tips about how to do this with no timing light, just so that it's satisfactory, that would be great. Because I have no clue what I'm doing. But I can turn it. There, it's starting to ping. I still hear a little puffing. Still hear a tiny bit. You know what? I'm gonna call that good. And this terrifies the living hell out of me. There's a moving fan in there. I don't like moving things. I like my phalanges. My hand being high. All right. That's a lot happier. Now the ticking's gone away, but just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that valve cover because I don't like just leaving it a mystery. I hadn't really shown you a walk around the car, so give me a moment. I'm gonna grab some channel locks, some pliers, something to get in there. I don't like grabbing my spark plug wires by hand. A lot of the time, they just decide, you know, why did I go grab these? I got the good ones right here, under the filter. They try to come apart. And if you notice, I already got mixed match spark plug wires. I don't really care for mismatch spark plug wires. Come on, there we go. All right, got that one off. Now, how you guys like my valve covers? I bought a 63 a while back, and for parts, the rear window rolls down on this thing, and I needed a window. It's not mechanical. It is electric too. So I needed a switch for the car. It needed a 1-in-1 factory OEM switch, and this car had a good switch. And the motor, even though in worse physical looking shape than mine, the window motor works. And my rear window motor, I've taken it apart and rebuilt it a couple times. It just ends up locking up, and it probably actually needs to go to somebody who can rebuild electric motors. I like these things, but I don't like these things. They're helpful, but I just want to spin the bottom. And I only kept them because they match up with the patina kind of well, because whoever painted them didn't paint them well and half the paint's coming off. Please don't pull the threads out with this one too. Thank you. Alright. I can get spark plug wires all the way around. Come on, please don't touch the gasket. Alright. Yummy! That's from the old engine. That's how you know an old person owned it and never changed the oil. Or anybody owned it and never changed the oil. So we can see up in here. Got a little bit of smoke rolling out. Alright guys, give me a second. I gotta get some resin out used rag, I get some paper towels, wipe off that gasket, just get it nice cleaned up so when I put the valve cover back on, just have oil all the way around it. Take my jacket off, I'm a little warm. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I actually prefer these cork gaskets. I'm a big fan of them. I know they're not really that reusable, and I mean really that's the only thing I don't like about them. But I like how they crush whenever you put a valve cover or something on them, and they actually seal. My rubber ones were okay, but I mean they were just a pain in the butt to put on every time. Alright, so we'll go through and wipe off these push rods. So this is a hydraulic flat tapping cam. That's what was installed from the factory. This is a 1964 Mercury Montclair, and this is a paint marker that's never been used. I don't want to use this one. I want one that's been used. Here's my red one. And in 1964, Mercury only offered 390, 2-barrel, 4-barrel, police interceptor, and 427, and I think there was only one version of the 4. No, there were 2 variants of the 427, I believe, offered. And of course, mine's a 390, but this is not the original 390. This is a Z-code car. Z-code car, I mean, it should have come with a 4-barrel, high compression, 300 horse motor. Well, this is a 390. It is high compression. It is 4-barrel Holley. It is not factory 4-barrel Holley, but the intake's off of 64 Thunderbird. Ford stopped using casting numbers on their blocks somewhere around 70, 71, I believe. That's just what the internet's kind of told me. So it does not have a casting number. It does have high compression pistons. And it's got D2TEA heads on it, which are like a Smogomare head, which is like 72 and up. Well, actually 72 is... That's getting to the end of the FE engine life, but or family, when Ford used them. But It runs all right. I don't know what the horsepower rating is, and all the other cylinder heads that came before the D2 heads had non-hardened exhaust valves because they were running leaded gas back in the day. Well, that extra 390 I had, which has those beautiful valve covers, it had C1 AE heads, which, if you Ford guys know, I don't know what that means. It's just what they were. I just got red paint in my engine. Oh, there goes a dot. 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 And I would have had to take them off and get hardened valve seats put in. And I decided against that. So here I am with these D2 TEA heads because I did not want to run lead additive, and I just run premium because, like I said, it's high compression. I didn't want to give this girl what she needs. I actually ran regular in it for a while because I did not know it required premium, and well, there was a lot of engine run on. I'll say that. So let me go hit the key on this thing again. And after I put that all back together, I'll give you guys a walk. She's a beaut. She's got a little treat in here too. Like I said, went on power to her. That sounds so much better. And if y'all wondering what that kick is, that's my starter. It's got what's called an inertia starter. And instead of having a housing with the Bendix sticking out, it's got this long tube, and on the end of it, there's this gear piece, and when you turn the key, it pulls forward or backwards towards the starter and engages in the flywheel that way. And the inertia part is once it reaches 700 RPMs or so, nothing you can do with your hand. So don't try pushing it in, because once it locks in, it's locked. You gotta spin it up 700 RPMs or whatever idle almost is, and then it'll release back and go back. Because I messed up whenever I took the starter out one time and did that. I had to watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Good thing that starter was bad, because I went ahead and just swapped it out. So if we look down in here, you can see that push rod spinning, that push rod spinning, that push rod spinning, that push rod spinning, spinning. Man, he's going for a ride. Where's your mark? That was spinning. Well, you know, I saw okay, last one spinning. Where are you? I know I put a mark on you. Well, gosh darn it. Here. I'm just gonna put another mark on you. Oh, there it comes around. There it goes. There it goes. She's spinning too. All my boys and girls are going wild. Isn't that cool though? Alright, so got a good bill of health. Oh, there goes my oil. I don't want that. Got good oil pressure on that side, so shut her off, and I'll be right back after I wipe with that oil. Alright guys, double feature. This old girl right here. One of my favorite trucks. Because not only does it have front doors, I mean, you gotta have front doors. It's got back doors. You see? You see them? You got to. I do. Because these things are kind of rare. They produced these trucks from, well, first off, first generation Dodge Ram started from 80 to 1993. So it's a 13-year run. Before that, they had, you know, whatever, Power Wagon, series was. I'm not a big fan of them because they didn't come with a diesel engine. They're all right trucks. No complaints. I'd take a square body over them. But I really like these because they did come with the Cummins. And I just think, like, they're color control. Like, look at my horrible piece of crap over there. That's spray painted. No, it don't even line up. The front fenders are fake. They're not really there. Because they're aftermarket. They're Chinese, yeah. But this thing, crew cab, short bed, 81, 318, 4-barrel. I'm pretty happy with it. One day, drivetrain from that girl, wind up in this girl. On a whole different chassis. What different wheels and tires, if you can't believe it, because this one's not the same as the others. But I bought this at auction, $3,500. I brought her home. That Mustang sounds all right. And don't mind the tail light. I was fixing the reverse light. My reverse light on this side don't work. Actually, I think it's the brake light that don't work on this side. Brake light, turn signal at all. And brought it home, waiting for the title to get here. And one day I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna drive it down to my buddy's house. And so he's only about a mile down the road. We're gonna go start it up. Had a bunch of ATF on the exhaust, so I was like, I'll get her warmed up, give her some RPM, and try to burn all that ATF off for whatever reason. I was kind of screwing around. I didn't have much to do that day, and it was real nice because the O-ring on the distributor side just and start spewing oil out of it. It's real great. If I had the spark plug wires on it, I'd show you, because it's kind of entertaining to just watch coming off of the trans tunnel. You can see all the yeah. It wasn't me, I swear. But skipping back around, this was an ex-Air Force truck. Then it became a fire department truck. She's got 45,000 miles on her, all original. I mean, this truck probably did a lot of idling. No special anything. You got cool and warm, no air conditioning. You got heat. Oh God. I'm sure that switch is good. Yeah, there we go. It'll be fine. No radio, nothing. Just nice little custom engineered Ram Tough. You got all your info. So, U.S. property. Not anymore. Probably had some mice living in here. We got sparks. Bubble wrap. I didn't even see. I don't even really want to look at it. She's crusty. She's got more crust. Got more crust than a large pizza. But honestly, that's nothing whenever you start actually looking at these trucks. Because, I mean, she's pretty nice. No holes in the floor. Just holes in the pillars. Bed's pretty straight. Got a little wrinkle back there. Oh, that back window don't stay up. It just kind of, that's how you roll it up and down. That's how you roll it up and down. Yeah, there goes the trim. I mean, window seal. All right, let's climb in. Oh, I literally might climb in. Well, first thing I did is came in here and added all these colorful rubber pieces. There's all this unnecessary hosing And I was just like, you know what, let's just get rid of this crap. I don't look good. I don't look any better. But all we care about is that thing right there. We got a new one. Let's see how. I'm about to put this thing in my mouth. Let's see. I have not gotten a phone mount, guys. Sorry, I'm gonna have to work on that. I need to run down to Walmart, see what I can come up with. So, let me get this off and we'll be right back. Alright, so she's off. Can I put this one on with one hand? No! Oh, this is nasty. Yep, and just like that. We've got no ring back in our distributor. You wanna a little bit better? Alright. I did not bring anything to wipe my hands on. That just made it worse. Okay, anyways. Right. So one thing I do like about this Chrysler distributor is, so it's got a flat blade. So that means this can only go back in one of two ways. And I know the distributor was not pointing, or the points was not pointing that way whenever I took it out. So fit this thing back down in there, but that O-ring's gonna fight me a little bit. Actually, no, it's not. What is going on? Alright guys, this may definitely also have to be a two-handed venture. I really need to get a phone mount, so hold on. What's nice is there's this diaphragm for the vacuum advance. It is directly on top of the nut, no bolt, for this distributor hold down. So I could even find the top of it. Yeah. It is absolutely horrible. Whoever came up with this and put it this way, you are diabolical. Why? Just please explain. Do you hate the world? Are we that much of a burden to you? There's so many joys. Like noodles. I'll tell you guys, I make this delicious chicken breast with cheese stuffed in it. I got it from my cousin. Put a little bit of your favorite spaghetti sauce on top of it. Well, actually, you kind of slice the chicken breast, then you stuff mozzarella stick in it. That's the way I do it. And then you bread it with panko breadcrumbs, and then you bake it until it's golden brown. Then I don't like thin spaghetti. I don't really like spaghetti noodles in general. I'm an angel hair kind of guy. So I like to get this pasta sauce with a little bit of garlic in it. Love garlic. Warm that up with it and make some angel hair and pasta. Bed angel hair pasta. Put put some Parmesan cheese on it. Then put sauce on top of it. Then put some more cheese, a little bit of salt. Then I put my chicken breast on it. And then I put some sauce on the chicken breast. And then a little bit more Parmesan. So, that's the way I like mine. It's delicious. Well, if I can get my foot out of here. Now, every engine's different. But on my Mercury 390 down there, it actually has a number on the distributor cap somewhere. And it lets you know which one is number 1. I do not see a spot. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back on there. Oh my god, I'm going to break my ankles. I'm going to try and do this without breaking anything. One of the clips is pulled it up. Alright, got that clip. Where's the other side's clip? Oh, it's right there. I'm a little blind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just off looking in space sometimes. I don't mean to do that. I'm gonna give you a chance to look around. Did it just fall down? Where am I? Please help me. Maybe it's because I need my left hand. That's all it was. Boom. Alright. So give me just 1 second. I need to figure out which one of these is number 1. I know this one. Boom. I'm a smart cookie. Alright. So let me figure out where all these noodles go. 1, 2. There's more than 2 spark plugs per side. 2. Well, help me understand where I put these. There's the other noodles. I like noodles. Alright, give me a second, guys. Alright, guys, so looking online, the clip right here identifies that this one is between 4 and 8. I don't remember which one's which. This one's number 1. So, well, darn, I don't remember which cylinder. So we got, I believe it's 1. No. Hold on. So, this one is number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we need number 1. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. That's not the diagram I found online, but we're gonna try it. All right, so we've got 1. Then we want number 8. Number 8's gonna be this one. It doesn't reach. So it's probably telling me in reverse order like this. Yep. 1, 8. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So not that one. This one. I already plugged that one in, didn't I? So we got 1, 8, 4, 3. So that's the one opposite of 4 on this side. Seems to work. 3, 6. 6 is second to last on this side. So I got this guy. I'm gonna route him up underneath here, up over like that. 6. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need this one. This one's next. Five. Then we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last one on this side, which is the only one on this side not plugged in. So that makes it kind of easy. So go on. 7, 2, 1, 2. There's only one not plugged in. Except for that's not 2. How did I did this wrong? I believe I did. Alright. If I even not fall over. So this is 1. This is number 8. And then we've got 4. That's not number 4. This is number 4. This is number 2. What am I doing here? It says 1, 8, 4. 4 is the second one on the side. Yep, that is correct. Then we've got 3. 3 would be the second one on this side. Yep. Alright, so that's 3. Then after 3, we've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be that one. Okay, yeah. That one is 6. So after 6, got 5, which 6, 5, 1, 3, 5. Wrong one. I think I've got these two. 5 and 7 are back. They're swapped. I'm bad at this. Ow. It's just spark plugs. Then 2. 2 runs up. That's 4. Alright, so word. Oh, here's another 13. Alright, so distributor's in. We got a little bit of fuel in her. Alright. Well, I'm hoping it runs okay, because I deleted on a lot of this mess. I don't know what half of it did, but I'm going to say I don't need it. So, let's roll on down here. I really want to give me some traction bars for this thing. Old school. That's the vibe I want for it. Sorry, guys. I might have pneumonia. I had a noodle sucked down my sinuses the other day. Nope, gotta turn my wipers off. How in the world? There we go. Oh, it would help if she is much happier, I'll tell you that right now. Oh, whoa, 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 too far. Let's go back some. I need to adjust the linkage here. She's been rolling in the... just rolling. You let off of the brake and all of a sudden park just goes click, 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 click. Now, I only got a limited amount of batteries around here. And by limited, I mean 2. So, oh, great. These are already loose. I bought this battery because it was sold to me, and it definitely don't fit. Actually, nobody sold this battery to me. I called them up and I said, hey, I need a battery for my 1964 Mercury. And they said, well, that only takes 600 cold cranking amps. And I said, well, that's not enough. So I told them, look me up a battery for a 2nd gen Dodge. And they're like, that thing's got 800 cold cranking amps. 810 to be exact. And I said, that sounds good enough. I can use that to crank on anything. So, put that one there. That one there. Gotta. Actually. Nah, she's probably got some fuel in her. Hose up here a little bit better. Okay, actually, yeah, we got down in the suction. I mean, it would help if I grab keys. All right, boys and boils. Alright, just trying to get it to pump some fuel first. Oh, it might help if I plug the coil in. Let's climb all the way up here. Pretty sure this radiator's been nailed on a handful of times. The top of it's a little, caved in. Where do you plug back in? If you see it, you shout. Because I don't. Maybe I should have started digging around for that 4. I put this carburetor stud in my teeth the other day. That was not nice. I will tell you that 100%. All right, give me a minute, everybody. All right, this is I gotta find this. All right, I got it. It was just way back in there. I also left the vacuum advance tube off, so I got that push back on there too. I had to cut the end of it off with a knife and feed the tube back on. So it should have fire. Fire. All right. Oh, look, there's no oil just draining down off the bottom of the engine. Isn't that wonderful? Thermoquad! That's not the throttle. Where's the throttle? What? Hell yeah. Ooh. Sorry, I said a bad word. Alright, cool. Don't worry, I do not know how much oil pressure I have or how hot it is. I mean, I don't know who came up with these gauges, but apparently all you need to know is it charging and how much fuel you got, and I mean, and how fast you're going. But who needs that? Nobody needs to know how fast they're going, because apparently charging and fuel are more important. So, boom. Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to shut her off. Maybe we'll make this triple link feature. I want to get her running too. Maybe. I need a little bit more go juice. Let's run down to the store, do a little test run, and we'll get some go juice. Try and see if we can get this old girl to fire. I have not introduced y'all to her, but we're gonna try. Woohoo! It's nice. I can actually There was a mouse house in there. I hope there ain't no mice in my yard. Although there probably are. Quality. Why? I don't know. It's an exhaust heater. Intake heater. Alrighty. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, that was great. Oh, that package is full of water. I just... Alright. Playing jokes on myself. No! Oh, hi! Well, where is it even coming from? It's still coming out. Just why? I've never seen something like this happen. Granted, it's only the second ever vehicle I've owned with a distributor, but what in tarnation? a little bit annoying. I'm wondering if I can just tighten it up. Oh. Yo, maybe I should take the air filter off in order to do this. I can't get in there. Alright guys, this is... Give me a minute. Alright, well, welcome to my workbench. I'm not sure what's going on here, but O-ring is definitely not O-ringing. So I got one more thing I'm going to try. Go to RTV. Now, let me tell you folks, don't do this. Don't. Because it's not right. But I don't always want to fix things the right way. I just want to make them work. So, I'm going to go grab the RTV, clean all that up, clean up the inside of the distributor hole. I'm going to flip this thing around so I'm actually looking at you guys. Then, slap that thing back on there. BAM! You know, put it in real hard. Then, I don't know, I'll just go to something else. Maybe talked about going and getting some go juice. I'm working on the other old girl. That's not as old as the other old girl. What did I come down here for? Oh, yeah. Where did I put it? It's right there. Brought some paper towels out here. Yep. Sit y'all right there. Watch me open this roll of paper towels. I'm out of shop towels. Grab me another couple. Right clean. And some RTV. And poof, I'm back. Alright. Lay on top of those hoses. Vacuum hoses. You only got enough angle. Come on, man. Sit up straight. Nice and dirty. The O-ring probably won't care for that. Maybe there's just a little bit of dirt trapped in there. Who knows? I probably should have just bought a whole new distributor, but who needs that? Now I'll tell you guys what you do, what you don't do. I'm a certified welder, so I know exactly how to run a good bead of this. I don't know. I'm lying. Never should have said that. This bead ain't looking too good. Yeah, that'll work good. Oh, yeah. I'm being for real. I also do not plan on keeping this engine in this truck, so not super worried. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go in there, clean up that board, spray some brake clean down the engine, and slap it back in. And we'll move on. Alright. And I hope I didn't turn this thing that much. Yeah, no, it's still stiff. Usually when it's stiff, that means I haven't pushed it. So let me see if I can even get this down in here one-handed with you guys. Yep, there we go. She is in. All right. Now, grab my retainer. Slide it on in here. And then a little bit of finessing. Now, if I even can. Yep. All right, it's started. Cut wrench. Now, since we're back at the same spot we were earlier, I'm gonna say one of my other favorite pasta dishes. It's fettuccine. Fettuccine chicken Alfredo. I'll tell you what, guys, I love chicken. I'm a man of trying to save money. You know, the more money you save, the more money you got, the more car parts you can buy. And I'll tell you what, car parts are more important than a good steak most of the time. Or at least go fast parts are. Regular maintenance, who cares about that? But, or if you save up enough steak money, you can buy a whole nother vehicle. This is horrible. I don't actually make a lot of chicken Alfredo at home. I love Fazoli's, but I've been to a lot of Fazoli's. I used to travel the country, and just kind of depends. I don't like real watery sauce. I don't like 5 gallons of sauce to 1 pint of noodles. So, and Fazoli's is kind of fast food. What am I doing? I couldn't just... Yeah, just like that. Whew. Hopefully y'all don't fall. Don't fall! I'm telling you. It won't be pretty. Don't want to break no arms or legs or chicken feet. I love me chicken legs. Chicken feet, ugh. I may be raised in the South, but I'm not one for all the Cajun food. Took that right off. Alright. I really need to take the sharp edges off of that wrench before I slice my hand open. Alright, well. I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit more. Well, while I'm down here, why don't you guys go down there and hit the like, subscribe, maybe even leave me a comment. Tell me how your day went. What did you have for lunch? I had chicken and rice. Actually, no, I went to Moe's. Oh, I love Moe's. And I'll tell y'all, I eat a pretty hearty whatever I get from Moe's. I either get a burrito or a stack. Stack is like a crunch wrap for those of you who don't know what Moe's is. Oh, bless your soul. It's like a Qdoba or a Chipotle, except better, because it's not healthy. And I'm not saying it's unhealthy. I'm just saying it's not styled to be a healthy restaurant like kind of Chipotle is. So I get a whole serving of chicken, half a serving of steak, half a serving of ground beef with some queso, some brown rice, and some shredded cheese. I'll either do that in a burrito or, like I said, stack, which is the same thing as crunch wrap. Taco Bell. So, I'll tell you what, my lower end may not be the happiest the next morning, but my tummy sure is. I love talking about food. I love food almost as much as I love cars. It's just I can't eat cars. So, do not turn the key. Now just to let this set up for the next 24 hours. I need the spark plug on. Alright. We're done with this one. There's a diagram here on my finger. That's neat. Heavy duty cycle. Alright. 1, 3, 4 barrel bar. Alright. Well, why don't you sit down on there? Yeah, here we go. That's how it goes on. I got some breathers down in the garage. I just need to hook up instead of that monotony. It's hard to do with one hand. All right. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So, since it's not actually getting that late. It's like 4:30, but the sun's going down. Daylight savings time. We're gonna let the RTV dry up on this old girl, and she's running good. We're gonna take her down to the store, fill up that tank of Go Juice that I shut the hood in here for whatever reason. We'll fill it up and show you all a test run and see how the Mercury's doing. And then I'll come back. And I told y'all I might do on this old girl, but we're gonna wait until next video. Next video will come out. I'll make sure this is all dry. We'll check and see if the RTV down there is gonna hold. It didn't really smush out much, so maybe I should have put more in it. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, that plus the O-ring will do the job. We see. So, I told you I was going to show you all the trunk. So, keys. I was going to go do a burn on it for you guys, but that's what happens when oil spills everywhere. Boom! So one thing I absolutely love about this trunk is most cars have a pretty decent seal between the trunk and the rest of the car. This car don't, because that panel you see right there, that's a whole window like mount frame seal thing. So the window slides down into it and it's open there and there. So this ported box in this trunk makes the trunk act like a ported box. So you'll hear boo, 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 on the outside of the car, and you'll sit in it and it'll go boom, 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 boom. It's kind of wicked. I wish I could turn it down some more, but I've only got the amp set on about 2.5. So, all right. Let me go put my wheel chock back. I haven't had a chance to go throw that in the ocean. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't live near the ocean. I like the environment. Good enough. I'll leave it open. Oh. Ah. door's open. Hold on. All right. Yeah, that happens. I got a coat hanger in the back. I'll fish it out somewhere. Fish it right in there and get it. All right. So we've got drive 2 and drive 1. I am not gonna make it. Get out the way! Little old grandma coming through. Whoo! Yeah, she's a lot happier than she used to be. Oh yeah. We Gucci, baby. As the kids say. Or was that me in high school? Who remembers at this point? I'm pretty happy with the old girl. Maybe that could be exhaust. I think I should take the manifolds off. Just go ahead and put new exhaust gaskets in there. Woo! Now if I can just get it to stop leaking fluids, not all fluids, just radiator fluids going, it'd be good. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna give you all a little